Alright folks, what is up? This is One Big Bug and I am coming at you with Euro Truck Simulator 2. Couple things I want to mention before we go rolling on. Number one, I did not forget to do and upload my video last night. I couldn't. Not only was I out shopping all day, I got home about 5 o'clock in my time, but when I got home there was a massive wind blowing up in the realms of 40 miles an hour, gusting probably strengths up to 60. So it was knocking the power out occasionally. So I was feeling tired. I just decided to shut my computer down and go to sleep. Well, in the middle of sleeping, it started to rain, and it doesn't have to rain very hard with that kind of driving force wind to be really bad, and it eventually knocked the power out completely. And although the power did come up again in the middle of the night and things had finally settled down, there was no way, even if I had had my video pre-recorded and ready to upload, that I could have uploaded it. So I'm doing it today. Number two, there's going to be a video posted up following this video. And it is going to be a chance for somebody to win a free copy of Nuclear Throne. What is Nuclear Throne? I'll show you a little bit in the video. I'll describe it now real quick. It's a isometric action shooter game. That's in early development still. It's not full release, but I believe it's getting pretty close. The developer has been hard working on it constantly, squashing bugs, adding new characters, adding new weapons, balancing things, just making it an overall great, incredible game. It's really good for killing a few hours on. If you don't have a lot of time, it's a good action filler for a little while. You just got to see it. Just to let you know, I'm not personally promoting this or anything. Anyone who bought a copy of Nuclear Throne and supported through early access has gotten a free copy, and I've chosen to use mine to give back to you guys at least a little bit. It's a start of something, and hopefully more good things to come in the new year. We shall see. So make sure you watch the video that comes up after this for your chance to enter to get the copy of Nuclear Throne, okay? Now, with luck, when I back out of this area that I'm in, I won't crash. I was actually recording earlier, and the game crashed. It happens, mods and all. So, we know where we want to go. We chose to deliver the Christmas gifts. Yep. In a short run. Let's see if I can angle this right. Oh, you know what? Whatever. So, what do we want to do before leaving Africa? There's one thing we want to do. And that's fuel up. We want to fuel up before leaving Africa because the fuel here is amazingly cheap. Take our trailer and go. So this is only 400 and something kilometers of driving. So we should be able to do this all in this video. And make sure I'm not rolling. May actually be quicker for me to be over here, so I'm going to be over here. So as you know, excuse me, I have shut down the hard economy mod because I'm just bleeding money, and eventually I'm going to bleed out. I'll have to fire my driver, sell my truck, and the bleeding will probably just continue. So I need a boost right now because I don't want to ruin this playthrough by bankrupting my company. I'm not saying I won't turn the hard economy back on. I know this is, to some people, maybe cheating, but I'm playing the game for more enjoyment, and I'm not going to enjoy it if my company goes belly up, let me tell you. And again, the failing of my company is all my fault by not paying attention to my hired driver and making sure he put all of his earned points into long distance travel. And because I didn't make sure he put all of his points into long distance travel, rather than high value or fragile, wherever it is, he's got like 4 out of the 5 points in there, which he should have right now 5 points in long distance. He's not making the money needed to help cover the loan. It's that simple. So much like every speeding ticket and every accident I've gotten into this game so far, it's, there's absolutely, excuse me, there's absolutely no one to blame for this debacle other than myself. So, and here's a gas station. We might be able to find one further along, but I'd rather not risk it. I am all for grabbing my fuel right now. Look at that. 7 cents. 7 cents or 7 pence or something. I don't know. It's cheap. Insanely cheap. Look at that. Almost 1,000 liters of fuel for $69. How awesome is that? This is why if you're using Truck Sim Map and you're delivering to the African continent, you always want to fuel in Africa before you leave. I don't care if you're only missing a couple liters. If you still got near a full tank, you still fuel in Africa before leaving, because the value down here for the gas is just amazing. And I've mentioned this on other videos, but I get new subscribers. I don't know. Again, I wish YouTube would tell you what video people were watching when they subscribe to you, because I know that the majority of the people that I get subscribers for are my Euro Truck viewers, but I do have other videos. I have League of Legends. I have my what the hell is it? BioShock Infinite. I have Far Cry 3. I have Mass Effect. And I know other people would enjoy other things, and I wouldn't mind doing other things. And it would just help me gauge of which direction I might go in. Because like recently, I found out that I've been approved for some time for the technical alpha for Heroes of the Storm, which I've really been wanting. It's been looking like a lot of fun. And I got in and I went, through the tutorials and all that. And I really feel like it's going to be a lot of fun. Time will tell. And I've been playing I've been playing Hearthstone again. Not a lot, but I've been playing a little bit of Hearthstone ever since Goblins and Gnomes came out. Doing a little bit of Arena, which I am terrible at. My best wins in Arena has been, or at least my average wins in Arena before I get 3 losses is 3 wins. I'm not very good at Arena. There's also, the daily quests and all that I used to do, and I could do them again easily enough. I'm getting into old habits like smacking my lips what I'm thinking, and I really shouldn't, because I know that it comes off as really annoying over the microphone. Though I'm playing, older style decks in a game that has a lot of new decks, new enemies, and new cards, new minions, things like that. And my decks are still showing fairly strong. My warrior deck, my throat is like really bugging me right now. Give me 1 sec here. Maybe that'll help. My warrior deck, it's Control Warrior, is actually probably my weakest deck now. Seems like Control Warrior is suffering a lot. It's just the way it's going. I don't see too many Control Warriors winning when I do see them. And I'm not talking about when I face them either. Hello, you're only going 120. I'm more talking about... why did I do that? I'm more talking about... when I watch videos. And when I watch streams. I watch Amaz a little bit. I watch Trump a lot. I watch Krypton a little bit. That's basically about it for now. And whenever they come up against Control Warriors, they tend to just beat them down. See, look. Driver Charles just came through. Well, he came through with 6,000 because the hard economy mode's off. So, but still, that's what he should be coming through with normally, and even more than that, which would help cover the loan. But such is the case. So, yeah, there's that. There's the issue of, I was saying this, my warrior is probably one of my weakest decks. My rogue is a pretty strong deck. It's a tempo rogue that I've modified. Each of my decks has been modified a little bit with Goblins and Gnomes cards, but it's still more or less an old style tempo rogue. I've really come to enjoy the tempo rogue over any kind of other rogue. Like, one of the types of rogues used to be like Miracle Rogue. I didn't like it, but yeah, I like Tempo Rogue, and I do really good in it. My Shaman deck is a very odd take on using creatures and getting max value out of them by using such things as Reincarnate and Call of the Ancestors. And it's actually pretty good, but it's kind of a hit and miss. If you draw the combos, you're probably not going to lose. But if you don't get the combos properly, you're going to fall. Let me see, what else is there? My Priest deck, I don't play it too often. It's a variation of old Amaz Priest deck, and it still works rather well. Oops. Sorry. How much have I been playing this game? I still push the wrong buttons. But yeah, it's an old version of a Maz deck that I've modified a little bit, and it works rather well. My Mage deck is a Secrets deck, actually. And it doesn't use any new cards. It's a secrets deck, and it's a pretty strong secrets deck, if I'm to be fully honest with you. And it does well when you play it right. I'm not used to playing it all that much, so I play it wrong from time to time. Let's see. My Warlock deck is a very slightly modified version of... oops. Let me fall in behind you here, dude. That's fine. Of the Void Terror deck. And it tends to work pretty well. People don't see it coming, basically, the Void Terror. When they see a lock, they either think zoo or hand. Void Terror, they don't see coming. I'm not sure if I'm missing a class or no. Oh, Hunter. I know there's Paladin, but I'm saving that one for last. Just a second here. My Hunter deck, again, it's not even modified because I haven't got any decent cards to put in it. But it's a, I believe it's Crip's old turtle deck, and it still works amazingly well, even in today's world of goblins and gnomes. And finally, my Paladin deck. I kind of call it my Nope deck. It's basically the only deck that I have that is technically my own. You know, there was basically two types of Paladins before Goblins and Gnomes. Okay, there was the Control Paladin. And there was the Rushdown Paladin. The Rushdown Paladin, kind of like Zulok, would just use a lot of small minions and certain like Swords of Justice and whatnot to rush you down. And then the other... And the Control Paladin was, you know, control the board, force it to late game, and use superior cards and tactics. And holy hill, but yeah, use superior cards and tactics in the late game to win. And then, oh no, I already mentioned the Rushdown kind of Zooish one. Well, I've combined the two, basically. It has some of the Rushdown mixed in with the Control-y Paladin. And it utilizes kind of the best of both types. So it has early, so it spans the board. It has early, mid, and late game. It does really well against decks that like to be rushy. I mean, it's technically a tempo paladin with late game. I just used it today a little bit, and it literally stomped over both people that it had come up against. I played it twice, and it literally just walked all over the people I had played. This one mage was kind of like one of those magical burst down mages, and I just kept baiting out her like control stuff and baiting it out, baiting it out, baiting it out. And then she went to try and burn me down, and she took half my health. She hit me for 16, I think it was, or no, she hit me for 12. I healed for 8. She hit me for like 6. She hit me for like 7, 8 more. I healed for 6. You know, I just... Is this how this is supposed to go? I gotta check the map to make sure this is what's supposed to... Okay, yeah, fine. No. So double ferry trip and then a short run at the end. That's fine. Nope. That's not the rest of my drive, is it? I love how it says drop off here and then you drive the rest of the way. Again, I've got to confer the map to find out where we're going, which I don't know why I didn't do this to begin with. We are going to Calvala. Okay, Calvala. In the rain. Well, it may not be raining here, so we don't know for sure. Rain's still on the windshield, but it's not raining anymore. Now, I've been leaving through that first one every time, and technically you're not supposed to. You're supposed to leave through here. And you know this because the lines are here. These are supposed to be the stop lines. Yeah, we only have 140. Hey. Stop it! Wow. We actually don't have enough to go. So the trick here is to put on the parking brake, engage the throttle to full, disengage the parking brake. Disengage the parking brake. And the truck will overcome the pull. Okay, that's weird. Sorry for the longer gap there than I usually do. What must be done, and we're going to go outside the truck to help with the frame rate. Oh my god. I didn't realize I was turned like that. Okay, we're good. Gotta love it. Even though I'm doing it more to save the frame rate in town, which I haven't had to do for a while, I still actually prefer driving outside the truck, if I'm to be completely honest with you, at least from time to time. Because I think it's just a really cool view, the third-person kind of view here. This is a very intricate town here. I'll say that much. I must have hit it by accident while shifting. Still not out of this blasted town yet. Oops. Should I bother shifting gears? Probably not. Come on, baby. Yeah, this isn't dangerous at all. Just a sheer drop on one side. Now I gotta drive from inside the truck. Really can't drive outside the truck at speed. It's just little corrections will just throw you so far off. It's really weird. It was just going to be a very short run to the end, and wow, I actually went all the way down to 36,000. That hurts a little bit, honestly, considering I was just at 50. There's no reason for me to be that far down unless the loan came through multiple times, and I'm probably going too fast. Alright, frame rate, come on. No reason for you to go that low. I mean, it's still over 30, but just. And it just goes down again. I don't know why. Sometimes it's just like, nope, I'm not going to work. Again, I'd like to get my video card next month, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I've got so many things that just need to be done for now. I'm probably going to put it on the back burner until everything's settled. I have a car tire that still needs to be changed, which I believe can be put off until next month. You know, and then there is the concerns, to be fair, about, you know, making sure my wife makes all of her doctor's appointments until the situation with her foot is settled. So I'm just putting, you know, pretty much most of the frivolous spending on the back burner right now. And everything's just being dedicated to getting things done that need to be done. You know? Whatever happens, happens. That's the way I'm looking at it. No, you're not allowed to pass me. Get back in line. And I need to move over. You know, I wonder if they're going to take the sat nav in like American Truck Simulator and give it a voice. I think that would be awesome. It would definitely help a lot of people like me who tend to get so much into the driving that you tend to miss where you're supposed to turn off and don't realize it until it's too late or way too late. You know, just to have this thing, you know, thing to go, you know, ding, turn right in 1/4 mile, you know, something like that. It would just be helpful. Yeah, almost didn't see that, did I? Almost. For anyone who's new that are catching these skips in the video, even though I try not to call attention to them, sometimes it's hard for me not to. What they are is I'm stuttering the video because the video likes to catch load every so often. That means like the gameplay freezes a little bit while it's loading. And what ends up happening is it unsyncs the sound with the video. And the more it does it, the worse it gets. So the only way I have to solve that is to stutter the video, which means I turn the recording off, basically pausing the recording, and then turn it back on again. I usually do it really quickly for a minimal amount of skip, but it sometimes doesn't work out that way. I honestly didn't think he was going to do that for some reason. Hey! I don't know why I did that little zigzag. Don't you dare block my path. Oops. Yeah, I need to be inside the truck now, regardless. Alright. Should be, operative word being should, a fairly simple back-end, provided I don't oversteer. Kind of like I was doing. There we go. I believe we actually leveled up. Yeah, we did. So, no, that's not what I wanted. Let's see just what new upgrades are available. Nothing big. New tires, new mirrors. Honestly, don't care. So I need to find the nearest, oops, zoom in, not out, garage, which looks to be here. So just around the roundabout, continuing straight. There's a garage here. This is a dealership, possibly. I'm thinking this is a dealership. I may go scout that out next video just to have it. Alright, I'm going to hop back outside the truck again. No! Damn light. Squeaker, squeaker. Alright, quick service on our truck. And park. Park. Let's see what we're taking next trip, shall we? Driver Charles, and looks like he's either brought more. Oh, he's leveled up. Okay, good. All right, freight market. What are we taking on our next video? Why are sawdust panels 49 tons? Still, it's looking like a sweet run, isn't it? Yes, it is. Office paper. Practically the same distance. Bulldozer. And then logs. No. 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 Well, I guess we're taking 49 tons worth of sawdust panels. That looks like what's going to be it. That's not bad. It's just I was hoping for a more unique trailer, but is okay, because there is unique trailers out there, and we will eventually get them. As you can see here, flat car, the Ponso Buffalo, whatever that means. Oh, right. These represent cities. You see here this tank, office container. Look at this. A CH-46 Sea Knight, tanker, excavator. Here we have glass panels. That looks cool. So we'll take a look at some of the trailers real quick. Non-alcoholic beer. God, why? Why? T-72 tank. Scorpion. Concrete pipes. It's a different trailer. We got this Caterpillar. I don't know if we've hauled that one before. Bulldozer. Structural component. That's a really big trailer to haul. You know, they get plenty out there. That is for sure. Crane. Crane's always fun. Livestock. I think I saw a livestock trailer. Another structural component. Glass panels. That's a unique looking one. Alright, I'll do like 2 more. That's going to be it. Look. Farm equipment. Yeah, there's plenty of unique trailers out there. We'll get them eventually. But for the most part, folks, that's going to be me done for this video. Do not forget to look at the contest video following this for your chance to enter and win a copy of Nuclear Throne. And if you're not sure what Nuclear Throne is, despite my description, just watch the video and it'll give you a quick overview of what the video is. Not too quick. I want to show a little bit of it if I can, but you'll get the general premises of it, okay? So other than that, this is going to be one big bugger. I'm going to be signing out. I'll see you in the contest video. Until then, see you next time.